Hi and welcome to this introductory lesson. In this video we're going to talk about the main 4 rasgueado types in flamenco guitar technique for you as an absolute beginner in flamenco guitar music. So let's jump right into the material. We're going to start by holding an A major chord, which looks and sounds like this, to practice these rasgueados. We're going to start by doing what is called the Indice Rasgueado. And if you haven't seen my video, the most important rasgueado on flamenco yet, go ahead and click above to watch that video for a more detailed look at this type of rasgueado. But we're going to hold this chord, and we're going to get into our position here. So we're going to take our thumb, and we're going to rest it on the 6th string of the guitar. So that's your thick E string, your low E string. And we're going to take our index finger, and we're going to curl it into our thumb, and you're going to imagine flicking the finger away from you. Imagine flicking a piece of paper off the table, nice and relaxed. And this is the movement we need for these rasgueados. So we're going to plant our thumb, we're going to have our finger curled, and we're going to flick down to strum down. To go up, we're going to reverse the movement and tuck back into our thumb. So we have a down and an up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And that is the Indice Rasgueado. I'll show from this angle. So down, up, down, up, index down, index up. That is our first rasgueado, the Indice. I recommend getting really good with the Indice Rasgueado before moving on, but the good thing is that once you understand the Indice, all the other rasgueados work in a very similar way of flicking fingers out from the hand. So get good at the Indice first, but if you're ready, let's take a look at rasgueado number 2. Now we're going to look at a 2-finger rasgueado. So this is a triplet, so what we're going to do is we're going to tuck both our middle and index into our thumb like this, and we're still going to plant onto the guitar, just like we did before. But what's going to happen here is we're going to flick middle first, then index, and then index up. And when you go up, you're going to tuck back into your original position in case you want to loop this pattern and do it multiple times in a row. So we have down, down, and up. So middle down, index up. And the trick is to flick these fingers individually. So if you flick your middle and notice that your index wants to go with it, try and get them to go separate. So middle first, then index up. So 1, 2, 3 are the movements. And with the A major chord, it's going to sound like this. Well, middle down, index up. Middle down, down, index up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So middle, index, middle, index. And that is our 2-finger rasgueado. The next rasgueado is a 3-finger rasgueado, and this is more popular in modern flamenco. So we're going to tuck 3 fingers. We're going to tuck our index, middle, and ring. And now you see that the ring finger is kind of resting on the side of the thumb, almost more into the palm, because now we're running out of space on the thumb. But same thing as before, we're going to tuck these fingers and we're going to flick. We're going to start with the ring first, then the middle, then the index down, and then the index will go up and get back into your original position. So we're going to get in our position here. I'm planting my thumb still. I'm on my chord. And we're going to start with the ring going down, then the middle, then the index. And then come back up and return back to your original position. So that way if you want to do multiple in a row, you are prepared. So ring down, middle down, index down, index up. Ring, middle, index. Ring, middle, index. Ring, middle, index down, index up. And that is is the free finger rasgueado. The last main type of rasgueado is the 4-finger rasgueado, and this is the much more traditional rasgueado from old school methods of playing flamenco. So now we have to tuck all of our fingers. This is the only time on the guitar where we ever play with the pinky. So we're going to tuck all of these fingers in. However, my pinky kind of rests against the ring finger, so I can still flick it like this. So we're going to start with the pinky, then the ring, then the middle, then the index down, and then index up like the rest of the rasgueados we've done previously. So we have tucking all of our fingers up, still resting on E. We're going to flick pinky, ring, middle, index, index up, pinky, ring, middle, index, index up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strokes. So on the A major chord, it's going to sound like this. So we're going to go pinky, ring, middle, index, index, pinky, ring, middle, index, index. So pinky, ring, middle, index, index, pinky, ring, middle, index, index. Pinky, ring, middle, index, index. And that is our 4-finger or 5-stroke rasgueado. I want to take a moment to talk about how to practice this technique, because as a beginner this might look very intimidating. So start with the indice. Just work on flicking down and up and staying very relaxed. We don't want to build too much tension with this because then you might hurt the top of your hand. So just stay very relaxed. Think of no effort when flicking down and up. So you can imagine flicking a piece of paper off the table, or even if a fly lands on your leg, how you can shoo it away. We don't build a lot of tension when we do that. We just kind of shoo it, right? So that's what we are doing here. It's just a little bit of tension, just enough to get it to flick, but I'm still staying very, very relaxed. So start with the indice, and if you want, put a metronome on and practice your downs and ups. So if we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, you can go down, up to start, down, up, down, up. Then you can go a little bit faster and you can start doing eighth notes. So 1, 2, 3, 4 would be down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up with the indice. And then once that gets super comfortable, then you can start adding a new finger. So then you can go middle, index, and index, do the 2-finger rasgueado, but also in time. But this is a triplet. So it's triplet, 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 or 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, keeping it in time. So your middle will go down right on the downbeat of your metronome. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then once that gets smooth, then you can do your free finger. Same thing, but this is a 16th note. So it's 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Or you can use a food item. I have little kids that take lessons from me, and they like watermelon. So watermelon. Or you can even use the word rasgueado. Rasgueado, rasgueado. And that's 4 syllables, and that can help you keep track of your 16th notes. And then finally you have the 4-finger rasgueado. So pinky, ring, middle, index, index. And this is a 5-stroke, and even in Spain they like the word hippopotamus. So hippopotamus to keep time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hippopotamus. This one will sound weird with a metronome because it is 5 strokes. It's not an even 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. So the first finger that you flick down with is the downbeat on your metronome tick. And you can also practice rasgueados without a guitar. So you can practice just building the position and practice flicking your fingers out. Or you can also do it on your lap or on the side of your arm if you're just sitting, and practice flicking against your body, and you will start developing the independence of the fingers to flick individually. And those are the 4 main types of rasgueados in flamenco guitar music. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe for future videos and lessons, and I hope to see you in the next class. Hasta luego.